Hi everyone, welcome back. Again, my name is Simon. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to work with dimensions, okay, and how to deal with dimension properties. Now that we know how to add dimensions, and in the previous video we were able to edit the dimensions and we used the dimension as constraints, right? We saw what result we got from the previous video when we demonstrated how to look at these little openings there. So what we used there was what we call dimensional constraints. Okay. Now, if you right-click on any dimension that you have, right-click on it, notice that it opens up a dialog and it shows you dimension properties right over there. Left click on that. From here, you can rename the dimension and choose the precision that you need. Now, I'm not worried. I'll use 0.123, which is to 3 decimal places as a value. That's fine for me. But I will change the name here from D0 to my length. Go right here and say this is going to be my length. Right over there. Now let's say because of the several length, I'm going to say length 1 and I'll apply it. And I can close that. I'll go to the next one. Notice that it doesn't change the name here. The name still remains the same, just the name, the dimension is defined. And I'll highlight on that, right click again, then go to dimension property, then change that to maybe width. And I'll apply and remove that. So I've named these two dimensions. Then in my browser window right over here, notice that I have several other sketches, and in particular, I want to deal with extrusion 3, right? So I'm going to go to extrusion 3, open up the sketch for extrusion 3, right over there. Then I'm going to go and rename these dimensions that are here, including the one that I have there on the circle. Again, we repeat the same thing. Properties. Now I'm going to rename this as length 2. You with me? Say apply and OK. And I'll go to this dimension right here. So make sure that I can see it. You see that if I drag the dimension, I can be able to take it outside of that, and so on. I'll right click that, and go to properties. I'm going to say this is my width 2. Now you can give it any name in association to what you are doing, that's fine. This is just my example that I am giving. Okay, I'm not going to name this of now because I'm not dealing with that. I'm just going to name those two, and I'll say okay to finish. Right over there. There's one more sketch that I want to deal with here. Remember now I was dealing with this sketch here. I want to deal with extrusion 4, which is that hole there. Okay. Extrusion 4. Go to the sketch that controls extrusion 4. Now say edit sketch. Okay. Put this distance here, which is the length. and that there, which is the width. I'll take this as well. I'll just bring it right over here. I'll go to the length again. Go to properties. Then go and change this to length 3. Apply and OK to finish that, or cancel. Do the same. Go to dimension properties again. Just make sure I'm not repeating this part here. Okay. I need to name this instead of that. Can you see how you can easily get mixed up if you have a lot of dimensions? Okay. Now just make sure that this is the length here. This 50 here dimension. This is going to be the length. Length 3. Apply. Let's go to this and check properties. Need this to be width. There we go. Apply. Okay, I can go and check this. Did not apply the length here. Apply. And 3. And okay. All right. It's fine. Right? Now we have named our dimensions. In the next video, I'm going to show you something else and how to be able to work around with solving the problem, the main problem that we have, which is right over here, to move this part up onto the center so it can be constrained correctly. Alright, see you in the next video.